The story begins with a voiceover explaining that in ancient times, the number of demons increased drastically, making life on Earth unbearable for humans. To counter this threat, heaven sent the seed of chaos to Earth. With its immense power, the number of demons significantly decreased. Once the danger was averted, the seed of chaos became frozen within the snow mountain, awaiting the next worthy host who could wield its power. The scene then shifts to the present, where the main character Wang Hao is being bullied by members of the Su family, led by the arrogant and ruthless Su Huang. Su Huang taunts Wang Hao, claiming he is unworthy of being engaged to Su Muyu, a princess of the royal family's sixth queen. He orders Wang Hao to break off the engagement if he wants to save his life, making it clear that he has the power to destroy him. Despite being bloodied and beaten, Wang Hao wipes his face and refuses to back down. He states that the engagement was arranged by their families, and that he has no interest in wealth or power. However, he despises those who look down on him and torment him. He then challenges Su Huang, saying that if he truly wants the engagement annulled, he should send Su Muyu to ask for it herself and even apologize for Su Huang's actions. Enraged, Su Huang draws his sword and unleashes his power, charging at Wang Hao in fury. As Wang Hao steps back, his foot slips on a loose stone, making it evident that they are standing at a dangerous height. However, instead of panicking, Wang Hao smirks, an expression that leaves Su Huang momentarily confused. Su Huang demands to know what Wang Hao is planning. Wang Hao replies that Su Huang's power only exists because of the Su family's influence. Furious at the insult, Su Huang asks if Wang Hao has a death wish. Wang Hao boldly declares that he is about to die not by Su Huang's hands, but on his own terms. He vows to return stronger than ever and take revenge on each of them, one by one. Without hesitation, he leaps off the cliff. Shocked, Su Huang and his group watch in disbelief. They never expected Wang Hao to take such a drastic step. Seeing no reason to stay, Su Huang assumes Wang Hao is dead and leaves with his men. As Wang Hao plummets down the deep abyss, he wonders if there is an afterlife where he could wish for a life filled with power, one where he could stand against the strong without fear. He refuses to live a weak and oppressed life any longer. He seeks true justice. As these thoughts race through his mind, time seems to freeze. A golden light descends from the sky and strikes his body. In the next moment, Wang Hao finds himself teleported to another realm. There, he discovers that he has gained an ocean of knowledge, and before him lies the seed of chaos, radiating an overwhelmingly pure aura. As he touches the seed of chaos, his body begins absorbing its immense power. The scene then shifts to Wang Hao's home. Outside, an elderly man named Zhou Bo approaches Zhou Shan, who is practicing nearby, and asks, "Did you find the young master near the cliff last night after the rain? Is that why you're not feeling energetic this morning?" Zhou Shan, unfazed, replies, "I'm used to this kind of stuff." Then he quickly adds, "We should hurry and wake up the young master for the awakening ceremony. If his body's power doesn't awaken this time, he might be expelled from the royal family." Hearing this, Zhou Bo shrugs and says casually, "Why should we care whether the young master is kicked out or not? Our duty is simply to follow him, no matter where he goes." Just then, they sense a powerful energy radiating from the house. Zhou Shan immediately feels that the young master might be in danger and rushes inside. But Zhou Bo stops him, deep in thought. Where's this overwhelmingly strong, pure aura coming from? Meanwhile, we see Wang Hao, who is absorbing the power of the seed of chaos. In just one night, it has propelled him to level 1 of the heavenly realm. God has given me a second life by granting me this power, he thinks as he steps outside. Josem sees him and asks, "Are you okay?" Wang Hao nods. "Thanks for worrying about me." Zhou Bo then touches Wang Hao's hand, sensing his newfound power. His mind races. The spirit seed has risen from the dead and an innate physical breakthrough? Interesting, as expected from his son. He simply tells Wang Hao, "Well, it's good that you're okay. It's been unusually hot today. I think I'll go take a nap." As he walks away, Wang Hao wonders, did he figure something out? But before he can dwell on it, a girl suddenly runs up to him and jumps into his arms. It's Wang Jia, his childhood friend. Hugging him tightly, she exclaims, "I heard you fell off a cliff. Are you okay? I was so worried about you." Wang Hao, flustered by her closeness, turns red. After composing himself, he responds, I'm fine, but I haven't seen you in years. Are you here for the awakening ceremony? Jia grins. I was tired of training at home every day, so I decided to stay here for a while. Now that I'm in Pingchang City, we can see each other every day. To Wang Hao, she looked absolutely adorable in her excitement. Just then, a loud voice interrupts. Your 3-day grace period is over, and you're still here? A man sneers arrogantly. Low people will always be low. I can't even stand the stench of this place. Jia glares at him and snaps, How dare you speak to the young master of the Wang family like that? You're just a mere servant. Let me explain to you, viewers. Because Wang Hao had never awakened his spiritual power and was considered weak, people often looked down on him. When Jia defended Wang Hao, the young man mocked him even more. Ha! Look at you, hiding behind a girl's skirt instead of speaking for yourself. How pathetic. Hearing this, Jia's blood boiled, but before she could retaliate, Wang Hao stepped forward. The man smirked. Oh, you want to fight me? You're nothing but a weakling. You couldn't even defeat a dog. Ignoring the insult, Wang Hao turned to Zhou Shan and ordered, Close the gates! The man's companions rushed at Zhou Shan, but he easily threw them to the ground. Enraged, the arrogant man demanded, What do you think you're doing, closing the gates? Wang Hao smirked, just making sure some stray dogs learned their lesson. Furious, the man lunged at Wang Hao, but Wang Hao effortlessly blocked his attacks. No matter how many strikes he threw, Wang Hao countered them with ease. Then, in a flash, Wang Hao grabbed his arm, kicked his knees, and broke his hand. What happened next was a flurry of brutal slaps, one after another, as if Wang Hao was unleashing years of humiliation all at once. Jubo watched in approval. Good. The boy has finally learned to stand up for himself. Beaten and humiliated, the man gasped, I won't let you get away with this. Wang Hao smirked and turned to Zhou Shan. Open the gates. These dogs have learned their lesson. Zhou Shan smirked and tossed the man's companions out the gate, which flung open. Wang Hao then kicked the arrogant man straight out. As he hit the ground outside, Wang Hao muttered, Now that the dogs are dealt with, time to face their master. Watch episode 2 for the next part of the story.